Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the LEGO Star Wars AT-ST Walker. This is set number 75153, 449 pieces. And this version is from the Rogue One movie, because we have some Rogue One characters in there. So the AT-ST is a vehicle from a lot of Star Wars movies, but this, like I said, this version is from Rogue One movie. So it's a newer set. It came out in late 2016. We'll dump the contents out. I guess we can move this down so you can see what's up in here. Right, we have one instruction book that's kind of rolled in half. Kind of reverse roll it. There's a couple places it's rolled. Have a small sticker sheet with two, looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 or 10 stickers on there. Numbered bags 1, 2, and 3. Start with bag 1. There's quite a few, or actually most all of it is light and dark gray colors. Some small bags of parts. Okay, have our first minifigure. Let's see here. We need bags. There it is. Alright, so this is Baze Malbus. He has a neck bracket on. Clear neck bracket with these studs on the back. You can kind of see the studs back there. And then the double printed face. He has the kind of angry face and then kind of a straight face of no expression on it. I'm going to do the angry face. He's got his long hair. Have a blaster with a headlight brick on it. We're going to put a 1x1 dark red tile on the side and a roller skate. It's kind of like the sight, the scope. Put that down. We have another little sub-assembly for the gun. All of this is for the gun piece. Have a Technic pin with a stud on the end. Have a little tap piece and then a stud. That goes on the back. This goes in his hand. We have a chain that will connect two together. Alright. So there he is with his weapon and accessory backpack. Put him off to the side. Now we're beginning the walker. So there's really nothing else to this set other than this Imperial vehicle. There are 2 other minifigures, but obviously there's no more in this bag, so we'll get to those when we get to them. Quite a few Technic bricks to kind of start us off with. We have a Technic axle with a stop. And this little gearbox. Put that down. Have another little sub-assembly to build. Looks like we're building the same thing we just built. It's just a opposite hand version of it. Once again, the axle with a stop. So the stop part, you can see it allows it to stop. It doesn't go all the way through. If it wasn't for that, it would just continue going all the way through. Attach that right there. Quite a few plates to begin the build also. That looks good. Alright, time for some tiles. So I have a modified tile with 2 studs, and then we have just a regular light bluish gray tile. Now we have slotted tiles. Another regular tile. A couple more tiles with studs on the end. And here's some plates. Turn it over, a couple brackets. There, one here. These are inverted baby bow shapes. Of course, I'm gonna knock them to the ground. Alright, so we turn this back around. We have a bevel gear. Just a regular tan bevel gear that goes in there. Now we have this axle. We're going to slide a bevel gear onto. And then push it in here. So you see those interlock. So when I turn the axle, it turns that bevel gear. It's on the inside. Attach a 4x4 little turntable tile. And here's our turntable. Push it till it clicks. It's not clicking on there. There it goes. And it looks like we have a couple stickers. Sticker number 2. There's 2 number 2 stickers. Because they're both identical. Use both of them right now. There they are. And we have this 8 long black axle, or 6 long. This slides in here, interlocks with that bevel gear which is attached to the yellow axle. So you can kind of see how all that turns. And the turntable brick turns independently of this. That's pretty cool. Alright, move that to the side. Next up, we're going to build one of the legs for the walker. So that's, I guess, the beginnings of the body part. So this is beginning the legs. Have a couple wedge plates. And these bent lift arms, these Technic lift arms, they will help define the shape of the legs pretty quickly. Once we have one or two of these built, you'll kind of see how, this is forming the shape of the foot, and then we're going up to form the lower leg portion. That goes there. Now we have two of these sloped brick pieces and a plate with a clip on the top. Sticker number 1. There's 2 sticker number 1s. So just like the other one, we get 2 of the same sticker number 2s. These are same sticker 1s. Try to put them on as straight as possible. Looks good to me. I don't know about you, but that'll work for me. Alright, next is a few more Technic pieces. Alright, I have a Technic brick with some 3 long friction pins. This is interesting. We have a little mixel joint piece. We're going to link it together with one of these steering arms. It's typically used in Technic cars. Excuse me. Fighting a little cough this week, so if you hear a little coughing, trying to control it as much as I can. I think the pill I took is wearing off. I should probably go take another one. Those all go there. This will attach here, and then we fold it over. So that's the top of the leg portion. Have another one. These get these pins with a stud on the end. Those go there. Attach it there, fold it over to where it lines up. Next we have some tiles. It's going to kind of cover up some of this Technic pieces. So 2 of these flick fire missiles. So the bar part, this end here, slides all the way through and connects to the friction pin. It's on the other side. And then this part over here is an actual pin. So it connects in there. So that holds that linkage together pretty well. A couple more Technic pieces. Bring this over. Slide this in here. that one attaches there. That'll also help hold it all together. And we have another little detail. This will go right there. It sticks out a bit, doesn't go all the way through. Move that to the side. We have the other foot and leg piece to build. So this should be pretty much identical to what we just built. Just the mirrored version of it. So you can see I'm kind of flying through this pretty quick. I do remember what we just did. I mean, we literally just built this. It's like, how could you forget already? There. That, we have a sticker. Remember, same sticker. They're identical feet. Let's see, a couple friction pins. And I have this pin in the wrong spot. Another one of those linkage arms connected to each other on those ball joint pieces. Keep putting these pins in the wrong holes. That piece fell off. Not have it on there that good. Got all the tiles again. Flick fire missile pin combos. Oops. That piece there. Alright, so this is just like the other one. We attach it to that axle, slide it in there. This axle pin joiner connector thing that goes right here. Come on, It's supposed to line up and go in there. There it goes. Now we have the bar with the disc, the radar dish. Goes in there. And we have a couple wedge plates on each side. All right, so that completes bag number one. Have a few extra pieces left over, but nothing out of the ordinary. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to bag number two. Okay, we have everything for bag two dumped out, and we're gonna build the final two minifigures. There's what they call a ATST driver. Now it's not so much driving, I guess, because it's more of a walker. But I guess you still have to pilot or steer the walker in some way. So that's our driver. Even though he's driving, he is going to have a little blaster in case something goes down. He's got a weapon. And then the next one is just called a Rebel Trooper. So just a generic trooper. And he has a slightly larger blaster that also has this non-friction pin on the end to make it look even longer. Okay, that's it for our minifigures. So, looks like in this bag we're going to begin building the pilot's compartment or driver's compartment, whatever you want to call it. Two of these. What am I doing? I built this on the wrong plate. Pay attention, kids. Don't do what I just did. So I need to move everything I just put on here off of here and onto this one. And I noticed it because this next step they showed these pieces on here hanging over the edge, and that other plate that I had was too long. It didn't hang over. So that's when I realized, oops, I had the wrong plate. So looks like we got everything back on track using the right plates now. Have a Technic plate with a friction pinhole back here. A lot of these 1x1 studs. See, we're using a bunch back here and a bunch up here. Some reddish brown corner plates. So these are kind of interesting. Putting this axle with a a stud on the end onto this baby bow shape. We're going to slide them through these friction pinholes under here, and then attach these dark bluish gray cones on the end. couple more corner plates, 2x4 plate. Had those long plates and then this black plate. The one I tried to use at the beginning. Okay, we have a profile brick, 2x3 plate. Two of these 1x2 by 1 2/3 tall bricks with studs on the side. Been seeing quite a few of these being used in a lot of newer sets. I like that piece because you can stack two of them on top and it still maintains the stud ratio to allow you to build something on the side. So, those are good pieces. I like the introduction of them that they did earlier this year. Next we have this curved brick / plate combo. These pieces also maintain that correct stud proportion. Alright, we have a Technic piece, an axle with a stud. This piece, so that goes there. Next up, it's basically the same thing, just the opposite side. Okay, we have that whole assembly that goes there. Excuse me. 1x1 plate with clips on the side. And this is interesting. We have this 1x6 Technic brick, and in every single pinhole, we're going to put a friction pin. Top it off with a couple plates. It goes there. Okay, all that's looking good. Couple more brackets here. Trans red 1x2 plates. Two of these white plates with a vertical bar on it. black baby bow shapes. Now we have a sloped brick with a sticker on it. This is sticker number 3. And ironically, it's our 5th sticker that we're putting on. Even though it's only the 3rd number that we've used. Okay. So once again, you see all those brackets are lining up where we can start attaching stuff on the sides. We're not going to put anything on the sides just yet. We'll wait till they tell us to. A couple of these spring-loaded flick-fire missile launchers. And then a plate, Technic plate with studs on the side of them. Turn it around and rotate it. Piece goes there. Two sloped bricks there. That Technic piece will hold everything together. We have two 2x2 round tiles with stickers. And, okay. It doesn't matter really how these stickers go on because we're going to rotate them. Still going to try to put them on somewhat straight. Round stickers on a round tile is really hard to do because there's actually a good sized margin. You have to offset it from the edge. You can't put the round sticker right on the edge or else won't line up in the center. So those don't look too bad. So over the years of me building these sets, I've kind of figured out how far to push it in on those stickers. All right, rotate it back around. Next is some tiles and some wedge plates. Have our 2x2 wedge plate. These are new for 2016, the 2x2 wedge. Pretty cool little plate. Allows a little bit finer detailing of the sloped pieces. Excuse me. Alright, next we have our front blaster piece. It's going to be like a simulated blaster. That looks good. Bring over our walker. This piece looks like it slides in. Attaches there. It's pretty cool. Actually works really well. All right. Shouldn't have this left over. Wonder where that went. Why would I? Oh, I see it. Goes right underneath here. I should be able to slide it in there. Yeah. No worries. It just helps hold the flick fire missile launchers on there. All right, so that completes bag 2. Let's go ahead and move on to our third and final bag. Okay, so once again, we have all of the minifigures already assembled, so there's no minifigures in this bag. We have those spring-loaded flick-fire missiles that we'll put off to the side for now. Because now we have these are the side panel pieces for the walker that we're making. Long rail piece. We have a lot of this little sand blue color kind of sprinkled in the set. There's a few pieces in the previous bag. See a few more in this bag. That wedge plate there. On the underside here, let's see, how do they have it turned? It turned like this. The 2x3. We have a single stud along with some anti-tiles. A 4x4 plate goes there. 1x2 plate there. Okay, we keep doing a lot of flipping over. We flipped it back over to here. Goes there. Another. Sand blue piece here, and then a 1x5 Technic plate here. Next is this piece and a Technic pin with a perpendicular pinhole connector. Square anti-tile. Put that down. Next we have a little sub-assembly. Not quite sure what this is. Looks like another weapon of some sort. A square flag piece. Just goes there. This whole thing attaches there, which then will go through the hole up there. Okay. Alright. So we have this turned this angle. There's a blue pin that we have to line up and slide that pin into that black piece. And then it looks like it just hooks on up there. Yeah, that's the way they show it. So you kind of see it's kind of created this jaw shape as if it's a head. Okay, done with that one. Move it to the side, build the next one. Should be very similar. Again, it's just a lot of plates to begin with. Turn it around. How do they have it? That always confuses me. You turn it over. You have to kind of rotate it to match the picture. Have all of our anti-tiles there. Dropping stuff again. Alright, we have our 1x5 plate and the 1x3 sand blue plate. Little friction pin pieces tight in there. Put it in before I put that on. Alright, we have another blaster. This one is kind of different than the previous one. We still use the same little hammer piece, but it's attached to a different connector, which then gets a different little extender piece. And it goes on this same little bowl piece that we're going to have inverted and attached right here. Alright, so just like the other one, we have that blue friction pin that goes onto, and then we hook it over that white piece, and that completes the head element for this guy. Move that off to the side. Alright, actually gonna move this up a little bit. Tile, it's gonna go up here. Now we have the roof portion. And kind of once we complete the roof, it's mostly going to be all done. Couple of 5 long plates. Alright, we have this little plate assembly done with a tile on top. This will attach there. Turn it over. Some 2x3 plates. All right. Four of these slotted slopes. Sometimes people call these a cheese grater piece. couple more of the 2x2 wedges. Now 4 of the 1x1 tiles with a clip on the top. Alright, so that bar, I don't have that clip over far enough. This one goes there, this one goes here. Put that down, we have a little sub-assembly. Anti-tile, 2x2 tile. Guess what time it is? It's last sticker time. That's the, I guess the roof hatch portion. Clips there, folds down. Over here, we line these pieces up with those Technic lift arms, slide them in. And that's your roof hatch to the walker. Alright, so move this back ever so slightly and down a bit. There we go. So we can get a better view of this thing. Because we're done. So the, the last little thing that we do have to add is our little flick fire missiles that go right in these little slots. There and there. There we go. And to launch them, you push the 2 little cone pieces back there. But yeah, that is it. So the playability is you can move the head around, which it actually works really well. You can lift this up and access the inside. We can go ahead and put our pilot in there, driver, whatever they call it, close it. Now the artwork on the box is a little deceiving. They show the guy's head like right there, like he's looking out of it, but there's really no spot for him in there to be that close. I mean, even if I tried to put his head like there, you see all these bricks and stuff that's there. So I don't really know how they pulled that off in the artwork, other than maybe a little post-production trickery, aka some Photoshop. So there you go. That is really, really cool. Oh, and then the legs, they do articulate, which means they bend. That's really the only articulation point right there. Nothing else articulates. So it kind of has a frontward leaning feel to it. I do like the rotating of the head action. It looks pretty cool. And then our other 2 minifigures. It does come with an extra flick fire missile launcher. But yeah, there you go. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to check out my other videos. I'll put a link down below to all of my Star Wars videos that I have on this channel. So check those all out, and we'll see you in the next one.